Hispanic Heritage Month is in full swing now through October 15th. Next Thursday, October 17th, Houston is hosting the second annual Latina Entrepreneurship Conference. The event will feature more than 200 Latina-owned small businesses. And throughout the week, we're hosting businesses here in Studio A. And then on Friday, we're going to learn more about the conference. Joining me right now live in Studio A is Ellyse Espinoza, owner of State Line Designs. Ellyse, good morning. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yes, thank you for having me.
I love this. Talk to us all about your business, how you got started, and what you're doing today.
Awesome. Yes, thank you for having me. So my name is Ellyse. I own State Line Designs. State Line is a local apparel brand here in Houston. Honestly, I love sports. I started, I was an athlete when I was younger, and I started my brand because I felt there was a need for game day gear for women. So I would want to go tailgate. I'd want to go, I would want to go to games, and I couldn't find gear that was targeted towards women. Yeah. So I started State Line. That was 10 years ago. And I've been in business for 10 years.
You're not having to wear any dude's jersey today, right?
Right.
You have your own to wear.
I have my own to wear, yeah. And we make a lot of items. We do some, some custom works. Right now I have a pop-up shop. We're on 1802 Yale Street in the Heights. We're there to the end of the month. And it's been great. It's been great because we can kind of live print and print what people want on different designs and different tees that we have in stock at store.
That's really neat. So it was more than 10 years ago you identified that need, right? That lack of representation you didn't have, and so you decided to change that. What has it been like for you, being a Latina woman, branching out into the world of business, creating this right here?
Yeah, definitely. So I am a big sports fan. I'm a big Houston fan in general, and I've spoke about this before about different collabs that I've worked with different players. And a lot of players who play baseball, they don't speak English. So being a Latina, being bilingual has been great. So I've had the opportunity to do some collabs with different players that reached out to me specifically because I'm Latina, and I can communicate with them, which was great to, just a good feeling. Like, this is why I started my brand. I started for women to feel included in game day gear, but seeing actual professional ballers wearing my stuff is just awesome. And
having that representation, being able to foster those relationships in a way that is not exploitative to the community, but if anything, it uplifts the community.
Right, and it lets us feel included. When I was looking and looking at what other stores had, they don't have anything that's exclusive for the Latino clientele, and that's where I came in. On some of the collabs I did them in Estamos Activos, or the words that I used were in Spanish. So there's a need for that. A lot of the fan base is Latino. It's predominantly in Houston because we're so diverse. So the fact that no one's catering to that clientele, that's where I felt like would be important for me, being women-owned.
Capitalizing on this,
yes.
Absolutely, filling that void. Okay, talk to us about the upcoming conference, what it's going to look like, who's going to be there, and how excited you are.
I'm not sure if the panelists have been released just yet, but yeah, it's going to be an amazing opportunity. Honestly, it's going to be great to bring in just different Latina women-owned businesses, influencers from the community, and people that want to see Latinos win. I think that's really important for the conference, and what the conference is doing is creating a safe space for Latinas, and to talk about like what we're bringing to the economy, like how supporting Latina businesses is not only supporting the community, but it's the economy, it's Houston, and yeah, so I think it's going to be very fun. I'm so excited to be there. This is my first time going, so I'm excited.
Using your voice, I love that. Before we get into your merch here, I do want to ask you, throughout this journey, trials and tribulations, talk to us about challenges and moments of joy and celebration when it comes to being a Latina business owner, and what advice that you would give to others watching right now who might want to expand or capitalize on their own journey.
Yeah, challenges, I think funding. I think being a Latina, I was never taught, I was never educated, and I think schools need to also focus on this as well, but I was never educated on like how to run a business, how to keep a business, financial literacy, which is something that I think there's a need, especially for, everybody needs to learn financial literacy, but I think it's important to learn how to structure your business, how to market your business. Believe that social media is not real. It's not really real, because someone can see and be like, oh, I've had people say, I quit my job because of you. I'm like, don't do that. This is not easy.
Hold up.
Yeah, don't do that. And don't do that because of me.
Yes.
Yeah, let's talk about numbers. Let's talk about how to start your business and build your brand.
It's not just wearing a shirt.
Right.
There's a whole lot more to it behind here.
Yeah, and 10 years I've had ups and downs, and some great ups is people wearing my brand, going to stadiums. I went to Mexico City for the Astros game and walked around the stadium in a different country, and people were wearing my brand. So
what was that
it's amazing.
feeling like?
Oh, I have goosebumps. Look at this.
It's incredible. I do too.
It's amazing. It's like, man, this is what I started to do, and this is why. This is why I did it. So it's great. That's definitely ups. And then down is just kind of just staying with it. It's entrepreneurship is hard for Latinas, for everybody.
It is.
But it's just kind of continuing to educate yourself and learn.
Okay, we are running out of time. Talk to us about really quick what we have here, and I understand this is your bestseller.
Yes, so right now, this is our new sweater, Houston Football. I created these and they went viral a few years ago, where we've done them where all of the patches are all printed one of a kind. So when you buy one of these sweaters, you're gonna get one that someone else isn't gonna have.
Oh, how cool is that?
Sleeves. Yeah.
Oh,
so
I love that.
These, this one's a Houston one. So right now we are transitioning to Houston Football. So we have kids tees, we have different items. We sell a lot of like our bag straps. So our bag straps that you can add to your clear bags for game days. We do this, and then hats, trucker hats. We have so much stuff. So we are open right now to the end of the month at 1802 Yale Street.
Up in the Heights.
In the Heights. Yep. And then we're going mobile. I have a fashion truck as well called State Line Mobile Boutique, and we're just taking that to different rodeos and different places around town. So
love it.
My Instagram is State Line Designs.
State Line.
Yeah.
Designs.
State Line Designs. Yeah.
Love it. Ellyse, thank you so much for coming in this morning. We appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.